Everyone, welcome to this episode of Old Guy's Garage. We got a cool episode for you today. We are teaching you how to change out header gaskets on a 350 Chevy on Uncle Nick's C10 64 pickup, and we're showing you the best products to use and what not to use for header gaskets. So stay tuned.
What is up, guys?
Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm just going to show you a few highlights of Uncle Nick's truck and how far it's come. If you haven't seen what we've done with this truck, go back and look at some of our videos. You're really missing out on what we've done and how great this truck has turned out. So check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit the post notification bell so you can see future episodes.
Alright guys, here's Uncle Nick's motor we're working on today. And let me show you the header gaskets. So when he had the truck, you can see those gaskets are actually pretty new, but they're junk. I mean, look how thin they are. They're paper thin, right? And then this one right there is burnt. You can see it's got a little gap in the gasket, and that gap is an exhaust leak, and the engine's losing power. So we got some really good header gaskets that we're putting on. They're like 4 times as thick, maybe 5 times as thick as these, and they make impressions, and those should seal up really good. So let me show you those. Alright guys, so here is our new header gaskets that we're going to replace those thin ones with, and let me show you how thick these are. They're at least 1/8 of an inch thick, and they're semi-soft. So you can see this little indentation right there. That was from my thumbnail, just putting a little bit of pressure on it. So these things will take on the shape of the header and seal up nice. Name of the company is Remflex exhaust gaskets, and you can see the price right there was $29.99. Guaranteed to stop exhaust leaks. So yeah, those were brand new exhaust gaskets that were on my uncle's, and he paid someone to do that, and shame on you, you put on junky gaskets. They went cheap on the gaskets, charged them full price, I'm sure, and then you know, it's probably been 3 months, 4 months since they've been changed, and they're burnt already. And then we got some Permatex thread locker, so that those bolts, the header bolts, won't back out. And I'm thinking about putting some lock washers on there as well. So I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description for this product. All right, so we took the spark plug wires off already just to give us more room, and we got to take all those header bolts loose and out, and then take out the old header gasket and then put the new one in. Alright guys, so those header bolts, they're 7/16. That bolt right there is 7/16. So you can see I got 2 bolts left. One right there. right there. That one's loose, and then the last one's in the back, way back there. And that one is going to be difficult to reach. So hopefully I can get it from the top. If not, we can probably get it from the bottom, maybe. Alright, so I tried to get that back one with a wrench, and I just can't get the wrench. I can get it on it, but there's no room to turn it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this socket and ratchet with a swivel and see if I can get on it that way. Unfortunately, there's no way I can film it actually coming out because there's no room. I got to put my hands in the way so you won't see anything. So I'm just going to film it from here so you can see me actually doing it. Well, I couldn't get it like that either. I'm going to try it without the swivel. Straight like that. Got it. Let's see if I can get out of here without killing myself. That was easy. All right. Last one. Watch how it comes apart. Pieces of gasket, broken, burnt, terrible. And some of it stayed on the header. All right, so we got to get a razor blade and clean all that up. There's a little piece on the back of that exhaust, the header right there on the back. Got to get that off. All right, so here you can see what happened. We got this gasket. This side came apart as I was taking it off, but this is the side that was burnt. You can see all the burnt marks on it. It was split right here and split right there, and you can see the exhaust escaping here and here, all the way around. And the name brand of this product is on the back, but I am not going to show it. But shame on them. Paper gasket, really cheap junk, probably 11 bucks. So they skimped on that, probably $11 gasket set. And here you got a $29 gasket set. Yeah, it's twice as much or 3 times as much, but the job's going to be over. It's done. This is going to fix it. All right, guys, you can see here I have a little razor knife, and I'm going to use that to clean up the head, the gasket material off the head, and get the little piece off the header. Alright guys, it's always handy to have one of these laying around. This is like, I got this at Home Depot. Just a barbecue brush, but it's got really strong wire bristles and it's great for cleaning parts. Alright, that's pretty clean. So I just wanted to show you guys one other thing too. You want to make sure that you get the right port when you get your gasket, the right size port. If you look at these are circular ports. Yes, they match the header, but they do not match the head. The head is square port. Let me show you the head. Alright, so there's the head, and those are square, not round. These are round, but the problem is with round, the round is going to get hotter because there's a lot of gasket material blocking the airway. So this truck should run better and faster with these new gaskets because those were restricting airflow. Here's the difference right here. Round, square. See, and it's hard to see because of the shadow. Let me see if I can tilt these up. There you go. They're almost the same, but they're not. And so the head was open to about right here. You can see a little bit of mark right there where the head was, and that these things were restricting the flow, and that's probably why it burnt. Not only was it a cheap product, it's the wrong size. Great job, guys. All right, so we're gonna open this package and be careful not to bend it. You can see it says fragile, do not bend. That'll crimp it, and then we'll lose a seal when we go to install it. So let's go ahead and see if we can open this one-handed. Yeah, so they're semi-metallic, and look how thick, guys. That's an 1/8 of an inch versus like a 1/16. There, you can see the difference. It's like almost 3 times as thick. And it's made in the USA. We like that. So there's the back. Header side on the smooth side here. Alright, let's get them installed. Alright guys, so I'm going to use some Permatex thread lock on these bolts. Alright guys, you can see the new gasket is in there. I got 2 bolts started. So you want to just get 1 bolt started. I got this one started first, and then this one right here. I'm just going to get them all started and then snug them up. Alright, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see the Loctite. So I put Loctite on every one of these bolts. I hope the back one goes in that easy. They're all in except for the last one. So that's enough. It's about to drip off. See, it's wet there. Hopefully this gives a little bit of lube too to get that last one in. Alright guys, I got all the bolts in. Now I'm tightening it up. Alright guys, so that's we got this side done. Let me show you what it looks like. So you can see how thick that gasket is, and it indents, so it's gonna seal really nice. You just want to come back whenever you do a header gasket. You want to come back you know, a couple weeks later and then retighten your bolts, make sure everything's tight still. I put Loctite on there. It's the first time I've done that on header bolts, and we'll see how good it works. I'll come back and check it in a week or two, and I'll let you know how it ends up. Here's the other side. So the other side is still the paper thin gasket. However, this side hasn't burnt yet. It looks like it's starting to go in the middle there to the right, but right now it's not leaking yet. So the truck's drivable right now. I'm going to do this one later because my back is killing me. You know, call it Old Guy's Garage for a reason. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you for staying tuned all the way to the end. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to get yourself some Old Guys merch, go to castyworks.com. That's my brother's website. He is doing all our shirts for us. It's Castyworks, CASTIWORX.com. And get yourself some Old Guys Garage t-shirts, mugs, hats, and he's got all kinds of other stuff there too. So if you're a hot rodder, street rod guy, he's got everything. Camaros, 55 Chevelles, or 55 Chevys. He's got all kinds of cool stuff on there. So check it out, guys. Thanks.